What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and I have a giddy, delighted smile on my face. You can't see it, but I assure you it is there. Wave 3 of the Transformers trading card game has been teased by the lovely folks over at Transformers HQ. And look, I know it's April Fool's Day. I don't care. This is real. Now, they said on the announcement, no fooling. And they have reiterated that multiple times. This is not a joke, y'all. Straight from the horse's mouth. It had to happen. April Fool's was very inconveniently situated on the calendar this year. Straight from the horse's mouth. Then they went and just posted no fooling in and of itself. I believe, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if this is an April Fool's joke, I'm going to be so gosh darned angry. Because I am an excited boy right now. This has got to be real, ladies and gentlemen. This has got to be real. I hate April Fool's Day. Because people keep announcing stuff that sounds like it could be real. They're like, hey, this game's coming to Switch. And you're like, oh, cool. And they're like, April Fool's. And you're like, well, brilliant. Cheers for that. It's like happy lying to your face day. I don't like it, ladies and gentlemen. And this might not be real, but oh my goodness, I hope this is real. Wave 3 is being teased. This is not a drill, people. And actually, in their post, they edited, apparently, no fooling was not enough to allay your well-founded fears. Understandable, so allow us to say it plainly and clearly, this is not a joke. Turns out April Fool's was scheduled a little inconveniently for us this year, but scheduling reasons dictated it had to happen today. Again, this is not a joke. Cool. So what do we know? A lot. We're going to get more information on April the 8th. That is a week from today. Yes, obviously I'm going to be sitting at my computer waiting for the information and bringing you a video as soon as I possibly can. You know that's going to happen. But there's more. We know it's coming in June 2019. Now, this is important. This is really important. Because you see, trading card games, they have waves. We saw wave 1 in September, very end of September. And then we saw wave 2 in February. Near the end of February, incidentally. Now, wave 1 to wave 2 is always a weird one. Yes, there was a 5-month gap, but you can't trust the wave 1 to wave 2. There is always a bigger gap between wave 1 and wave 2 while the game gets established and all the promos done and they wait to see how it's selling and all of that. We expect a bigger gap between wave 1 and wave 2. So that didn't tell us very much. However, now we have some information. Now the key thing is going to be whether this is early June or late June. Late June gives us a 4-month waiting period, which basically tells us we are getting 3 sets a year. February, June, October. Because these trading card games, look, I don't speak for the Transformers TCG, right? But I do follow a bunch of other games. And they tend to have fairly defined, fairly regular release windows. If, however, it's the start of June, then we can make an argument for a 3-month window, and that would be 4 sets per year. Now, this is a new game. I think 3 sets per year is sensible. And there was a job listing that went out a little while ago that said 3 or 4 releases a year. So we don't know exactly. But the fact that it's happening in June tells us minimum 3 waves a year. Which means we can expect the next wave in and around October time. This is good. Some people sometimes tell me on these videos, Wossy, why are you getting excited there's a new wave? Card games go away, ladies and gentlemen. Card games are stopped. Most card games don't make it several years. That is a minority. Every time a new wave is revealed, that's Wizards' way of saying, hey, you can have some more Transformers. You've got another 4 months of playing a Transformers trading card game. This is huge. But what's even huger, in-store play support. Release day event and promo card. This is not just a new wave. This is hopefully the start of something big. Because when Rise of the Combiners came out, in the UK, we were lucky. In the UK, we got Omega Supreme as a pre-release promo card. In Australia, it was given out as a promo when you bought a box of cards. In the US, you could only get it by buying Loot Crate. The UK had pre-release events, but we were the only ones. The rest of y'all didn't get release date events. So believe me when I say this is an absolutely huge deal. And I shouldn't need to say this out loud, but I'm going to say it out loud anyway. Anyone listening to this that has even the slightest interest in the Pokemon trading card game, get to a release day event. Now, I'm lucky there's very little going on in June for me. It's my brother's birthday and a couple of others. I will miss all of them. Get to a release day event. Because if we support them, they will keep happening. And if we don't support them, they might stop. If there is any possibility, I've said it once, let me say it again, get to a release day event. Now, we're also going to get a promo card. We have no information at all. The only two promo cards we've really seen so far are the Omega Supreme, which I previously mentioned. Now, this was a giant card and borderline playable. People are trying to use it with Warpath because then that adds up to 25 stars, and Warpath is also a tank and all of that. I know people are testing it. I've not seen any lists that seem to be stunning at the moment. We don't seem to have the very best list yet, but it really does seem like it's borderline playable. The other promo we got was the Chinese language Bumblebee, which was only being given away in certain Chinese-speaking territories. And let's say that one, I did a video about it. I'll pop a link in the description for both of them. The Bumblebee is entirely unplayable. It's not a good card. Beautiful, not a good card. So we can expect it to be not amazing, but hopefully all right. And is this going to be given out elsewhere? Like I said, Omega Supreme was pre-release in the UK, Box Topper in Australia, Loot Crate in the US. Does that mean that we're going to be getting this in other ways? Or is it going to be a pre-release promo? We're told release day event and promo card. That implies that it's going to be a release promo just for release. But again, we don't know that for certain. And then in-store play support. I am largely speculating recklessly here. I'm giving you the information we have, I'm telling you what I think are sensible predictions, and then I'm musing on what the rest could be. It's a news video based on news, that's how it works. I tell you what we know, I speculate on what we don't. This is how news videos work, people. But this is in-store play support. Now, what's really important, this is listed separately from release day event. What that means is we have our release day events and separate in-store play support. Does this mean Friday Night Magic? Maybe. Transformers TCG folks have been clear and on record as saying that although they intend doing bigger tournaments at conventions like they've done in the past, PAX have seen some tournaments over there. They even gave away some uncut sheets. I couldn't make it, it made me sad, but they were given out. Or they weren't given out, they were won by certain people, like some of the dudes from Vector Sigma and Wreck and Rule, frankly making me look bad by winning these uncut sheets when I didn't even have a chance. So the first opportunity I'm going to have to defend my honour, quite frankly. But they've been very clear in saying that they want to build it grassroots, that they are looking for in-store events at your locals rather than building up some kind of big network of regional, national, international tournaments. They've said they want to grow it at the local level. I have no idea what this is going to mean, but hopefully there's going to be some kind of reward. Some kind of promo card or other promo items. Maybe some official playmats we've not seen before. We've never seen official playmats at all. I know there is that Magic playmat that's got Grimlock on, but that doesn't entirely count because that's still a Magic the Gathering playmat even though it's got Grimlock on. I don't know what this in-store support is going to look like. But it's play support, so we know it's going to be something to do with tournaments. And surely, if not initially, it's going to lead to promo cards and other promo items down the line. And it's probably going to build the scene and build the game as we go. This is phenomenal. And here's the most important thing, and I'm going to end the video with this thought. When the game launched, they said, here's some cards on the starter deck. And then we got the Metroplex deck. And that was kind of cool. And then we got the second wave that introduced this combiner mechanic, and that was pretty cool. And then we got the Devastator deck. And then, well, actually just before that, we ended up getting the Omega Supreme promo card. And then the Bumblebee promo card came around. And there were release events in the UK, but not the rest of the world. And now there are release events seemingly everywhere and in-store play support. This game is growing, and it's growing slowly. I'd love it if it sped up. I would love it if it sped up. I want to go to a tournament tomorrow. I got work tomorrow, but put it in the evening, I'll be there. Preferably late so I can put my daughter to bed. This was a new TCG, and sometimes new TCGs, I'm looking at you, G.I. Joe, have 1 or 2 expansions and they go away and they're never heard from again. This is growing, and this is wonderful news. My plea to you, ladies and gentlemen, go to the release events, go to the in-store play stuff, and of course, come back in a week when I've got a bit more information for you. For now, let's recklessly speculate in the comment section. Give me your predictions for what we're going to find out, and give me your hopes for what you want to find out. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, because then when more news comes out, I can tell you. And follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk about Transformers and other games. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays. And I'm so excited!